G'day everyone, welcome to another edition of Craps Down Under. So our last video we made our target of 3k. So we've got 4 reserve bankrolls of $600 each, plus we're playing with a $600 bankroll plus $9. So basically our total bankroll is $3,009. So I'll just keep that there as for our bankroll. The idea, what we want to do is try and basically build up this, so we're playing at an $800 bankroll. That's ideally where I want to get to. So given we're $600 bankroll, 20% targets, 120 to 30%, which is 180. So let's get started. Get some Oops. Do some shift down. Alright, put that back and pop the green. There we go, 400 greens. Right, let's get started. Okay, so where do we want to play? I'm going to try starting out at the $30 level on the 6 and 8 and 25 on the 5. I will probably give ourselves a lay bet, $50. And I'll leave that up for a couple of rolls. I might even throw 5 in the field. Alright, so the lay is not a perfect lay. It's only going to give us 25 of cover, but it does allow us to play a little bit higher. And I'm throwing the field in more as a speculative bet. So if we don't get any of our numbers hit, there's a good chance we'll hit some of the others. And I'll parlay the field as well. That's the plan. So we're on. Let's see how we go. And we've got a 426. It's the point. So mark the point. $35 winner. Great. Let's press it. Press. And you go up to 42. All right. Of course we lose our field bet. So put another one out there. But if we get a couple where we're just hitting the insides, then that's fine. I don't really mind if we lose a couple of bucks. There's a 7. So smashed us. So not a nice outcome. We do get 25 on our lay, and we do have to pay some big. So that didn't work well for us. And we lose this as well. So we have had a pretty nasty dent. I'll get 4 back. Alright. Let's do it again. I'm going to go up at twice the level. And I won't do the field this time. I'm not even going to worry about my lay. And I'm just going to go for it and then regress. So we're on. We've got a yo. And we've got ace deuce. So 2 bad numbers and nothing. We're looking to get 1 hit. If we don't get 1 very quickly, then we'll turn off. And we've got a 6 to 8. So the 60 gives us 70. That helps us to recover some from where we were. And we regress down. Alright. See if we can get 2 hits before the 7. Aces. So this shooter's throwing a lot of horns. They're only throwing 1 inside number. And they've had 3, they've had 4 rolls already. So this is about it. 5, alright, so we got 1. That's about as much rope as I'm going to give them to get a hit. Alright, so at this point I'm just going to go right down to playing 2 on the 6 and 8. And that's it. Sorry, I've got to take my 5 down. And that's right, we're only playing the 6 and 8. Let me tidy up our rack. See what we can get from here. If there's anything else. 9, so not on the 9. And there's the 7. So should have probably turned my action off, not had anything up. We gave away 22 there. Alright. Let's get stuck into this. Back up. Let's work. Alright. New shooter coming out. And we've got a 5. So that gets us 35. Press. Go up. Go up. Get change back. Alright. And 7. Whacked again. Alright. So, very, very short rolls. Very short rolls. So, I'm going to go up again at the, do it at the next level. And we'll be working. New shooter. And 6 is the point. That gets us 70. I'm actually going to press this up to the 90. Oops, done that wrong. 3, 3, 3. All right. So there we go. Hoping to get our second hit, which will win it's a 105. I might put 5 in the field. Here we go. We've got something. I'm just going to parlay. Again. Alright, parlaying it. And we've got a 9. Alright, so I'll take that as a profit. What is that? I'll just take it all as profit, why not? I could pick up the 9. In fact, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll pick up the 9. Let's do that. Pick up the 9. Oh shit, what am I doing? It's out of my bankroll. Don't need to go back to the deal. I just need to put that there myself. And this I'll put back in my rack. I'll put 5 back in the field. Alright. And we've got the 8. So it's a 105. We need to replace that. We'll rack that chip up. So that's getting us a little bit back. And we've got an 8 again. So I'm collecting another black chip. Now I've had 2 hits at this level. I'm now going to regress down. Rack up a lot of profit here. Of course, we paid for that with our 105 hit. Let's see where we're at. In fact, I'm just going to get myself all good in my rack, see where we're at. So, alright. So I can take that one back. So we've got our 150. There we are, we're done. Calling it quits. Now, yes, we could roll it out and see what we got, but we've actually made our profit target, so I don't see any point. Our profit target's 120 to 180. We're dead in the middle. Yes, we had $9, but hey, we've done it. Let's see what the shooter would have done next. 6, potentially got one more hit. maybe a few more. 3. So that was the point. 8. That's set the point. And there's a 7. All right. So we got pretty aggressive there. It was actually very aggressive for me. But in my previous videos where I've used the 5, 6, 8, I've played up at that level where we're collecting black chips. And I figured we had a lot of bunch of short rolls, so give it a shot. Yeah, it may not have worked for us, but this time it did. And we've had a very, very quick session. And yes, we had got knocked off a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to chalk that up as a nice quick win. And we've now got, when I colour up everything here. In fact, I'll just leave it here for the next session that we play. Let's do that. I'll leave it for our next session. I know that we've got $751 for our next round. So that's it. Don't need to stay any longer. I figured, given that we've got some back up here, at some point we can afford to play a little bit more aggressive because we're not so vulnerable now, and that's why I did step it up and fight back is probably the best way to put it, and that's kind of why I've done that. I'm not always going to do that, but I just felt that there was an opportunity to go for it, and it may not have worked out. You just don't know what's going to happen in a session, but I thought it's at the start of the session, we can afford to go for it, and I did, and it paid off. So thanks for watching. I know it's a very short one, but ultimately I want us to get us to the next profit target of 4,000 very quickly. Because I want to be playing with a $700 bankroll, and that'll afford us, $800 bankroll I should say. And we're only about $50 off it, but that will actually afford us to make a lot more profit each session at the minimum level of 20%. So it's $160 is sort of minimum we'll be looking for on our next session. Maybe once we get to the 800. With this, we'll be looking at 140 as our kind of profit target, somewhere around there. So I think that's a 140, 150, somewhere around there is fine for our next profit target. And yeah, we should be able to grow our bankroll a lot more rapid now, because I feel that we can bet a little bit more aggressively, given we've got something to fall back on here. So, and that's the whole point of this, is to give us some resilience. So I'll leave it there, and thanks for watching.